That's not so important. Bonne chance.
A reminder for everyone that if you want to give yourselves a bit of a line in the morning, you can register this evening for the hyperspace event, where Chris is waving his arms now by the side of his banner. Or you can register tomorrow morning, starting at 8 in the morning. But if you register this evening, you don't have to be here till 9:15. Thank you.
Yeah. You're not allowed to tell anybody how that works. Okay. Welcome back. This is round 6, which I need to update as well. I've not done that yet. 1 second.
Is it okay if I do it like this?
Yes, yes you do.
This one. Number 6.
Okay.
Space. That. Done. Oh, what is wrong with them?
Mine first.
Yes, your first.
That's it. Oh, I got to do the timer as well. Not got the timer up already. There we go. And timer, we've got 1 hour 11 left. So let's put that back up to 11 and start. Okay, welcome to round 6 from the Italian System Open. What have I not done here? The red player's got initiative. We're here for the final round. Oh, Kylo Ren. Pilot skill 9.
Oh, not 6.
And he's and ship's a funny symbol. Kylo Ren. 9. And we do done. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
And
technology.
Just to keep it a bit clearer, I've marked youngster with a yellow token on his base to make it clear which one out of the 2 ties is youngster, because they. When I looked at it, I thought I got whatever, bugger.
Wow, I need to remember what youngster actually does.
Youngster is the one that makes that shares his actions.
Okay.
He's got debris gambit.
Focus.
God knows what that does. Hang on.
Debris gambit is action, and you get up to 2 evades for every rock that's near you.
I'm gonna keep it.
Is it an action?
Off the top of my head, I'm sure it's an action. Yeah.
Synchronous, yes.
Debris gambit. That one. Assign 1 evade token to your ship for each obstacle at range 1 to a maximum of 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he passes that action around basically.
Okay. For a refresh while you're there.
Go on.
I'll read youngster's ability because
youngster's ability is that he lets all other ties.
TIE fighters range 1.
TIE fighters at range 1 to 3 can perform the same actions that you have equipped.
And seems that all ties. That's a really okay.
Yeah. So he's going to have all ties. All 3 of them have debris gambit effectively when they're at range 3 of youngster.
So it's pretty decent if you want to be, especially with Kylo with PTL. You can just go, hey, I'm done fighting super asteroids. Here, have a load of free evades.
Absolutely.
I like it.
So just look, I've got to do another thing. Hang on. When they rush through these things, remind me of Omicron group pilot will change to GRP, and then that will fit better on the screen.
Okay.
Something I should have changed already, but with the number of tournaments I'm doing lately, I don't really get the opportunity to mess around with.
Well, we thank you for managing to get everyone who can't be here. I'm sure absolutely loves the fact you are here. So
yeah, you know, you say that, and then
yeah. How many views have you got? How many views have you got now?
Well, right now, let's have a look.
There's a Y-wing on your channel page. I approve.
Yeah, because I'm a Y-wing fan as well. That's why I got so close to you. That's why I was like winding you up at the beginning. It's because I'm a Y-wing fan.
Y-wing best ship.
This isn't running. Hang on, let's get rid of this. It says 79, but that can't be right. 179. There we go.
Okay, so 179 people proved my comment right.
Okay, yeah. Well,
so
thank you.
One burn to the right.
Yeah, I won't say anything more about it. Let me just plug my phone.
That's more than the Copenhagen System Open, my friend.
It's true. There's more people watching than there were at the Copenhagen.
Exactly. So statistics, they work amazing. Okay. We all good? Happy days.
Can I just put my gun before advance
right. Okay. So, here we go. I'm joined by Seb Brady in the booth to commentate this last round. Both players are 4-1 at this stage. They need a win to progress to stage 3, or they will be sent to the hyperspace. They'll be jumping to hyperspace, huh, Seb? You know about jumping to hyperspace, huh?
Well, no.
No?
I've been in hyperspace. I've jumped into it once.
Exactly.
Which one was it? Oh, Poland. Poland, I ran into.
Poland was when you got out of the cut into hyperspace. ¿Qué pasa con este? What is it? ¿Qué?
No, actually.
Dime.
Sorry, guys. No, you have this one.
¿Quién?
I don't think. If you want to give me your expertise, I will play before you.
Kylo and Pedro can use youngsters EP2.
No me
I've
tocas
just been educated about that.
Yeah. So
I jumped in every other time. Unfortunately, I've not been good enough to actually.
But you've been to 5 system opens, and every single time you played hyperspace.
This is number 5, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. You know about hyperspace.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. You know about not making it to the final, to the top 8, and having to play in the.
However, some of my favourite games of the system opens have been in the hyperspace, especially Germany.
Hyperspace is a different type of game. Obviously, in the UK, it was a lot more aggressive. As they said, there was a lot more local fen in the hyperspace than there was in the main event, because people got tired after the first day and said, "Well, I'm just going to play local fen." But in most cases, in other cases, I've seen it as being a much more varied meta.
I find it like, I think what happens, especially what I found internationally when moving across, is that people are going, "Hey, we don't know what time our flight is on Sunday. We don't know how many games we can play, so let's just have fun."
Yeah.
So we end up playing some really weird lists and just having such a great time.
Yeah, of course. So so let's just check out this. Adrien Choquet from Lyon, France, on the red side of the table, playing youngster with Debris Gambit. As we've already said, that gives him an action to receive an evade token for every single asteroid.
Range 1.
Range 1 of himself.
Up to maximum of 2.
So being youngster, he shares that ability out to all to the other 2 TIE fighters that are range 3 of him, and guidance chips, just because. Kylo Ren with Push the Limit, Advanced Sensors, Advanced Optics, Auto Thrusters and Vanguard title, and Quick Draw with Veteran Instincts, Fire Control System, Advanced Optics, Lightweight Frame and Special Ops Training. On Andrei's side of the table, Andrei's from Bucharest, he's got Quick Draw with Expertise, Fire Control System, Harpoon Missiles, Advanced Optics, Lightweight Frame and Special Ops Training. A very heavy Quick Draw on the yellow side of the table. Omicron Group Pilot, accompanied with Galba Palpatine, the Collision Detector, just because, and Pure Sabak with Crack Shot, Lightweight Frame and Adaptive Ailerons. So Andrei is a very accomplished player on Vassal. I know that much. I met him first at the first Yavin Open, where he did quite well, and we streamed one of his games there. So not sure how. Not Adrien, they've told me about, playing from France, he's playing a slight variation on the list that won the UK Open, the Birmingham System Open, where youngster's been switched in for Epsilon Ace.
Are they the same point? How many points? Where are we? Do you have your point? Where am I looking? You have so much technology.
What do you want?
How many points is youngster?
Youngster is 17 base.
17 base. Okay.
17 with upgrade. Base plus 2 for.
So how much is Epsilon Ace?
Epsilon Ace is 17.
Okay. Yeah, I know. This is someone who does not fight TIE fighters here.
Yeah. I mean, if I remember rightly, I remember the subject being I spoke to Martin Chivers after the final in the UK System Open, was that why was those 17 points chosen to be spent on? You had 17 points left over. What was it, of all those options that you had available, what was it that made you go to Epsilon Ace? If I'm remembering correctly, like I say, I got to the point where it's just.
It's quite it's almost like, since winning that System Open, it's like a new archetype of Kylo Quick Draw and just something.
Yeah. One of the things, so obviously it ended up being, as I was looking through the pairings, I was looking for certain people. I've been told about Adrian's list from 9 o'clock this morning. They were telling me that he was doing well and that I should try and get him on stream. Andrei, I spoke to him last night and I was like, yeah, I'd like to get you back on again. I know he's a very good player, very accomplished player on Vassal. Obviously playing in Romania, he doesn't get much of an opportunity to play at high level competition, but he does play very well. and I wanted to get them on, both of them on. And so when I saw them both paired up, it was kind of like, okay, snap judgment. And what we have to say right now is Adrien is from the SR2A squadron from France, and we have to give a shout out to all of those, especially Pac, Pierre Anthony Corrado, excellent friends. I'm trying to remember something, but it's French, but I can't remember it right now.
I'm glad your pronunciation is far better than anything I can do. So.
I'm continental, you see.
Yeah, Londoners are pesky.
I'm a European. I'm a citizen of the European Union. When you all Brexit in about a year's time,
no politics here.
I'll still be a British and
international.
I'm plurilingual.
Hey, I can speak broken Polish, so I'm not that joke, and that's all that matters.
What can you say in Polish?
A few things.
Like what? Go on.
Chest.
Yeah. What?
Chest.
And what's that?
Hello.
Oh, okay.
See,
I know a different hello.
Siema.
That's two.
Co tam u ciebie?
Okay.
So I don't know. You put me on the spot now.
All right.
There's people listening. It's
But we're talking about so obviously I learned a little bit of Polish from having. Just check my wife's not listening. Just look through the viewer list.
Well, my girlfriend was Polish.
I had a Polish girlfriend when I was about 17, and so I learned some basic Polish there. And also you got Borat. Worked in a lot of Polish phrases into it.
Oh, here we go.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję bardzo. So one from quick draw. Come on, Shuttle.
So you've got one crit, and it was evaded, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've become very, very defensive when I see shuttles on the board after these last two system moves.
Remember, you're going to be my wingman, so you got to sit there and familiarise yourself with this and pay attention to it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, okay. Make sure you realise what you're supposed to be doing. So you got 2 hits and a blank there.
This is from Kylo.
Yeah, the Vanguard title.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Makes 3.
It works if you have only one chip? Yeah. Sure.
I'm discussing something here.
Stupid question.
No, that's stupid.
Come on, Shuttle, you can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 focus and an unknown. Blank. Where'd that dude go?
Yes.
Okay.
Spend the focus, lose 2 shields.
Your Kylo Ren, your quick draw.
My quick draw.
Not too much. It's a bit slow.
It's a bit slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Rewind. You'll see the shields go a bit crazy.
1 3.
Tell him Simon said rank.
So I should 3 at once because it's range 3. 1 evade.
1 evade.
Okay.
Okay.
I can only see one of the attack dice.
You what?
I can only see 1 attack dice, so I assume no damage has been done there.
No damage there.
So no, I think it's not. Sorry?
Obstacle. Can I see?
Yeah. Sure.
That's a very powerful laser.
Yeah, that must be one of those German ones like I got.
I keep losing one. The amount I have purchased and the amount I lose.
Oh no.
It's ridiculous.
Not obstacle.
So it looks like we're going into quick
So
draw.
let's shoot at the TIE Fighter.
Yes.
4 dice.
Yeah.
I will talc a crit.
Palps for a crit.
Talc
Gets
crit.
1 on a crit. Palpatine.
So,
Crit.
Alright, am I going crazy?
two
How
dice,
did you know he's
1
using
for the
power?
1 3,
Because I can hear
and
him.
now 1 for the light frame.
That would explain everything. For some reason I forgot that you have headphones on. This is why I'm out of the main event, everybody. So it's a quick draw.
So 4 dice.
And he gets 2 blanks of focus and an evade.
3, so it's
Debris
1
gambit.
crit.
Yeah. There's the damaged. No, it's major hull breach.
All the match
Major hull breach.
Starting that run. Sure.
Is this on
On the on the one at the top of the screen, youngster. Major hull breach.
it's not time,
Starting
right?
the round after you receive this card, all damaged cards are dealt face up, and you can use an action to remove that.
Let's shoot for 1 of these. A quick drop.
1 focus, 2 blanks. Nothing happening there. Everything goes away. They've got advanced optics to keep their focus tokens, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's nice to see Thai strikers. I've probably seen more Thai strikers here today than I have in all the other system opens combined.
Yeah, well, obviously up until Birmingham, it wasn't really a big thing, and then when everyone saw it win Birmingham, it kind of propagated a little bit more. They weren't big, but obviously when Martin won...
Yeah, but he didn't have a Thai striker.
Martin had a Thai striker. Oh, sorry, striker. I was thinking of silencers.
No,
yeah, strikers are they're pretty much they're out of fashion. And they're cool ships. I like them.
I love the adaptive ailerons.
Yeah.
However, if you play them for more than one game, what I always used to find was I would then dial in the adaptive ailerons move that I wanted to do. So do the actual maneuver.
You need 2 dials. You need like a separate dial. You can just kind of glue on.
I played Bob D in like a friendly evening tournament, and I played my first game. This is great. Striker's amazing. Played my second game, which was against Bob, and spent the entire game dialing in my adaptive ailerons maneuvers. So silly me.
So there we go. So one of the things we'll just quickly say right now, and we have to say it all around. This coverage is brought to you thanks to the Patreon supporters that we have. Please do go over to www.patreon.com/firstearth. Every single dollar received through that goes directly to paying for the costs of attending and covering these events. So every single little bit you give will be a great help, and it's greatly received. And at the end of the day, it's just $1 a month. Yeah, I don't ask for more. If you want to give more, go ahead. But yeah. It won't really change the situation.
Every little helps.
Every little bit.
Tesco would be proud.
And I'd rather have 50 people paying $1 a month than one person paying $50 a month.
That makes sense.
Because then if that guy just turns around and says, "I'm bored of X-Wing now,"
it's not good for you.
It's all over. Yeah.
But you're still here and you're still streaming. So
I'm still here. I'm still streaming for now.
Well.
They've not cancelled their They've not cancelled their Patreons yet. Thank you, everyone.
You've been stealing my Patreon, but I realised I signed up on my mum's account, which was.
Are you on my Patreon?
Yeah, somewhere.
But do you show up as being Seb Brady or Seb's mum?
No, someone else.
Are you show up under some other name?
Yeah, I've got an alias, my friend.
Right, okay. Right, so that will make sense. So I don't remember seeing you sign up. Okay.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Okay. Phil GC signed up this week. I was like, why'd it take so long?
What
was so busy? What was so important that you couldn't do it?
I might actually cancel and change it to actually me. I probably should.
One of the things I learned, and here's a funny story. When I went, because one of the things I'm doing now is I'm actually backing things on Patreon, because when you go onto Patreon and see my page, you can see the stuff I back, and so I'm using it as kind of like a propagating tool. So like I backed Rastame's painting, so that other people that go to my page will go like, oh, let's see what Rastame's painting is. Oh yeah, I want to back that too.
It sort of links everything together.
and so I started doing other stuff, and I noticed that when I backed something, I was in Brussels.
So that looks like the shuttle landed on that road.
Yeah.
By a millimeter.
You're 6.
I was in Brussels and travelling to Hanover, and I was on Patreon. I said, well, I'll back this Patreon, and it applies the tax for the region you're in. Okay. So obviously, we all know is that you don't get you say you want to pay $1. Well, you're being from the UK, they'll charge you $1.26 or something like that because of the UK VAT.
Yeah.
But if you go Switzerland and then back everybody on Patreon, you don't pay that.
So you're telling me I need to get on a flight and change my Patreon?
I'm just saying, if you find yourself in Switzerland or any other tax haven, change all your Patreons.
All 170 listeners of X-Wing. Tax evasion by Simon Green to help support Patreon. Get yourselves on the next flight to Sweden.
You make it sound so much worse now. You make it sound tax evasion.
Or just Patreon the money it would cost for the flight. I didn't know that. It's odd.
Yeah, because obviously it must. It doesn't. You don't formulate an account where you put in your billing details. Well, I don't know. But anyway, because obviously my details are in there because I'm a Patreon. As when I did a Patreon, it said like your tax from Brussels, from Belgium, 21%. I was like, oh, okay. So it must be like it must get your device location to work it out rather than your actual billing address.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Look at that crazy moves there from.
Is that the adaptive ailerons?
Yeah.
Okay. No. That's not the aileron.
No, that was his maneuver, but he used it to slip over the youngster.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's just.
You've got to have a cold head to be able to fly strikers.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing that for this is his 6th game with that now, and you've got to be on point with it all the time.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get something.
But
like
I think I've seen people play up to 3 strikers, and
you've got to fly 5. If you can do it, every human at some point should just put 5 tie strikers on a table and just see how it goes.
Okay, let me just pass this laptop over to me, please.
Sorry.
So this bumps. I mean, I can check. Just 1 second.
Well, youngster did the job there and blocked quick draw. So,
Okay.
So you want.
That's unfortunate.
There we go.
For me.
Okay, my quick draw.
Yeah. Feel away.
So here we go. This bit of a cluster going on now.
Yeah, we had that in the last match with Phil. It was a lot of time spent looking at chips being marked and moved. This needs to get plugged back into the side because it's the reason why it was here. It's because it's low on battery. There we go.
It is.
Okay. So,
Spending a lot.
so it's 1 evade, so no damage, no results on that turn. You got 1 focus and 2 hits. Spends the focus.
I imagine this is going to be going into quick draw.
Yeah. This is Kylo Ren's attack. Yeah.
First 2?
Yeah.
This is going to be great because the only opportunity he's got to shoot quick draw if he loses the shield.
1 evade, 1 blank. Lightweight frame.
Oh, that's the best result.
Yeah, so just 1 shield for quick draw.
Your quick draw?
I think it's on 3, but we can check.
It's unobstructed.
So yeah, he looks like he's going to be taking that shot into.
Can you, yeah.
Yes, it is.
So I'm going to let you pronounce it. Is it Adrien?
Adrien.
Adrien is good.
Yeah, Choquet.
So everybody can laugh at me now when I say these things.
Yeah, but
And made the pronunciation really bad. So it looks like they're having a load of fun there, trying to figure out what range that actually is.
Okay, but I'm here.
it's 3.
It's 3.
It doesn't matter, you still get 3 dice because of lightweight frame all the time.
Okay, so primary weapon,
Yes.
3.
So
2 focus results. Spends focus. Oh, it's expertise, sorry. 2 blanks and an evade.
No shield.
Spends an evade.
I take a target lock.
And the fire control system.
lovely
might
mind-up
be a
tokens.
Yes.
I couldn't see the other tokens. I'm trying to see how many he's got behind there. He's got something behind quick draw. I don't know. I assume that's a focus token.
Behind quick draw. That's a focus token.
No, Adrien's quick draw.
That's a focus token.
Twin
What?
lanes.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, something's happened here.
That looks like a focus.
Yes.
So you've got 2 hits and 2 crits. Takes shield. And
No shields. Yeah. You lose all shields.
no shields left.
Yes.
Take
No
2
shield.
shields off Kylo, please.
Another shot.
Wrong side of the table.
On who?
On him.
Okay.
Kylo lost 2 shields.
What shot Kylo? Nothing shot Kylo.
Well, then, I don't know. Okay, no, Kylo still has shields. His quick draw's got none.
No. How do we do
You're making me
this?
doubt myself.
I was supposed to hit 2 to roll
Yes.
2. So I have to roll 2 first. I rolled 3.
It's as you want.
This
If you
is
want
not
2
as I
first
want.
and 1 other, 1 3.
Okay, it's on stream.
The
So
rules 6-2 and 1 another.
what I do know is that if you roll more than you're allowed to, you have to roll again.
Okay.
Can we call
It looks like they're discussing something.
Well, no. What happens here is that he's rolled the 3 dice for lightweight frame together instead of rolling 2 and then 1. And so he's asking if what.
Okay with it. So I roll by
Obviously, so if he's rolled too many dice, he should pick them up and re-roll the 2.
Yeah.
And the question is whether or not.
I think that's happening here.
Yeah. So palps for an evade and then lightweight frame.
Okay, you say it before. You say it before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a blank, so it takes 2 damage. 1 and a crit.
That's into Gossamek.
And that's a console fire.
The combat phase, roll one attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Your 6 doesn't shoot.
No.
My striker.
Yes.
Range 1.
Yes. It's 3.
It's 3
No,
plus
it's 4.
1.
Okay.
2 hits and an evade. Looks like there's 2 of them.
And my your.
Yeah.
Still range 1. Still 4.
Range 1 for the shuttle.
Yeah.
Just
Gets just 1.
No. He has like everything.
Okay, but it
it's
was
on the
not
rock.
focus. Your dice?
No.
Or did the template must have
It was
put
like
the
this.
Okay, sorry. Because of the light.
I'm sorry. I should leave them.
I hope you know it.
He gets evade anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I fired my harpoon.
Yes.
And wait, did you got the condition?
No.
I didn't. Okay. Like, it's not a mate.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, but, I will let you.
Okay.
No.
It's
This is a nice confusing game.
No, yeah, they'd forgotten to put the harpoon condition on, and they just remembered.
I don't think my quick game is surviving this.
Oh man. So it looks who is that, and what are they doing?
I think that's.
That's Adrien. Okay, he's gone around the table to see that what the crit was.
Yeah.
Console fire, and he's not managed to clear his major hull breach from Youngster. Because he bumped.
So who is harpooned now?
Youngster. No. It must be the.
No, it looks like there's a harpoon token. It's Adrian's quick draw has been harpooned.
It's quick draw, yeah.
Yeah.
But then.
So Youngster's got his major hull
Yeah,
breach.
of course. That's where he got the free shields from. That's where he took the free shields from.
Yeah. That's what it must have. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't see. Okay. I know what's going on.
Yeah, well, I can just sort of see something behind.
No, yeah. I know. I know that's the harpoon token, 100%. What I
Yeah.
was trying to work out is like what Youngster was, and because I can't see the yellow thing I put on his base, I was like,
Okay.
I was looking for that instead of paying attention to the ship. I was looking for the yellow thing.
Okay. I can see why it gets confusing.
Yeah.
I don't envy you doing this all day.
No. And obviously with having 2 quick draws on the table as well, and the double Imperials, it's a bit, even with the coloured bases, it's a bit confusing.
I bet you must love doing Howard Ace's mirror matches. I bet they're fun for you.
I don't think I've ever had one, really.
Not yet?
Not, at least definitely not this in the last 2 years. I mean, maybe I had one in 2016 System Open Series,
Right.
because that's when they were really popular PAL bases. Since then, recently, it's more of a niche list, yeah? That like very few people play it. So you don't get too many of them.
I think the only variation is just this thing that's.
I mean, and lately, the only mirrors I'm seeing are Lothal Fens or Miranda Nims. Yeah, which
and
I've
no
seen.
one really minds them.
Yeah, it's like I saw a Lothal Fen mirror in Hanover. I also had the final in Copenhagen was a Lothal Fen mirror, and the last Miranda Nim mirror I think I saw was maybe before Christmas when we had nationals in Spain. I get lucky, I guess. Really, that I managed to avoid mirrors. I mean, as I said, I don't know the list of the players. I look for names of people I know, and in this case, I knew Adrien and Andrei, Voinescu were playing what they were playing. So I knew. When I say I knew what they were playing, I don't memorize their lists, but I know it's not the ones I don't want to see. It's not Lawful Fen, it's not Miranda Nim, it's not the really common ones. And so I saw the two names get paired up together, and it made it an easy choice of who I was going to have for round 6. So yeah, either one of the two. Oh, one of the things I've been able to show you now is rankings after round 5. Alessandro Momorini, who we saw earlier today, in first place. Carlo Dozzi, second place. Jack Mooney, third place.
Sorry, everybody.
Highest class. Yeah, he's playing Lawful Fen.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
One of the highest performing British players on the worldwide scene. Bartosz, the runner-up from the European Championships, is in 5th place. Alessandro Zaramella from Weekend Warlords in 6th place. Alessandro Mazzi, Christian Setic, who we're watching play right now. No, it was the last round, sorry. He's from Austria. Mattia Molinero, Marco Tucciano, Hermes Maxime. It's actually Maxime Hermes, but the French put the surname before the name. He's from Paris. Pavel Rojewski, Ofu Jenkins, worldwide famous Ofu Jenkins there. Marco Crivaro, Anton Colombe from France as well. Stefan Kahler from Germany. Andrew Voinescu, who we're watching right now, is one of the highest ranked 4-on-1s. Lorenzo Marasca also lost his last game by the looks of it. Krzysztof Trojanowski, Gonzalo Sanchez from Barcelona, very well known in the Spanish community. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't mind me saying it. He's known as being a bit more of a big mouth than anything else. Mirko Petriconi, Mirko Cleva, Roberto Pezzuta, Mark Martinez Torres, Alex Ceccaroni, Sergio Alvarez, sounds Spanish to me. Ivan Verdera is another player from Barcelona, very high class player. Denny Provenzano, wasn't he at the UK Open?
I couldn't tell you.
I think that was a Denny Provenzano. Marcelo Beccati, Filip Drobnysk Zorko, Archibald Simoni from Copenhagen, with the 3 defenders in 31st place, and Adam Shipley,
Yeah, he's behind us, Adam Shipley. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm really excited for him.
Yeah, so an excellent. You can see like the Italians are definitely highly represented within the top 32, but you've also got plenty of international players there.
Nice one.
It's nice. It's nice to see. I recognise a few. That makes me happy.
Yeah. When you can recognise names, it makes it all worthwhile.
You can see the yellow again now on the peg.
Yeah, I can now.
We're good.
So I'm a bit more relaxed.
We're good now.
My 6 is complicated.
And he's got this stress token from the SR2A team, where it does the middle finger. It's kind of like if you look at the back of his T-shirt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like their symbol. They're famous for taking photos like that.
I seen you have these too. I was given one of these because obviously we played them out in the ETC.
Yeah.
He came and found me and gave me some.
Yeah, the Beers and Ships. Shout out to the Beers and Ships team from Albacete. No, I'm
so where's that? Where is
that is okay. So if you go from Valencia to Madrid, it's kind of like a little bit out of the way on the way.
Okay, so if you draw a line between the two, it's somewhere along there.
It's a little bit off. It's a bit off to the side. Yeah, so they're close to Valencia, so they shout to all of our tournaments in Valencia. Awesome. And yeah, we have as I'm sure you're aware, when we have tournaments in Valencia, they're not overnight tournaments. We go out to a bar where there's a what's it called? Free refills on beer, and so we always.
That just sounds like an absolute nasty place.
Nasty place? No,
nasty.
It's an excellent place. I'm going to plug Valencian tournaments. We've got the European, we got the ETC qualifiers coming up, and we know how to party. Last at the regional, Neil Donaldson will tell you from Southampton. It didn't quite work out according to plan, but when we do it, we know how to party. And so we've got this restaurant where you go, and it's like €10, and you get a burger and free refills on beer for an hour.
Oh dear! Yeah. I think you should totally invite us across. Like
I did.
Flights to Valencia.
I did.
I was working.
I did.
The next one.
And then it's not just that, but the thing is it's in a part of the city which is very famous for amongst. It's very much kind of like the fashionable district, like the young and the hipster area. Kind of like if you imagine what Brooklyn is to New York. Well, Rustaja is our version of Brooklyn in Valencia. And so they get loads of like pretty ladies hanging around that place every single time. And the other thing that's funny about it is that men's toilet is broken. So and they never fix it. So men and women have to share a bathroom.
I don't think it's Omicron Group Pilot. Sorry to change, because he's just on a sloop and then barreled off. So I think it's Captain Yor, not Omicron.
It could be. Yeah.
You were saying that, I'm just looking at him on the sloop, okay, and then he barreled him.
I
think he's.
It's going to be an absolute nightmare for you to fix right now. Disconnect it and pass me over the laptop thing.
Sorry to make things complicated.
No. What's the difference? How many points is Captain Yor?
I'm going to go.
No. You don't know.
No.
Oh no! What have we done? Oh, it's okay.
It's back. Okay, hold on. Let me Google it for you.
Yeah, just find out how many points.
He's PS4.
I know that.
Yeah.
Stress goes to Yor.
24 points basic.
It is Captain Yor. I'm hearing him say stress goes to Yor.
Okay, yes, he's 24 points basic.
And the normal Omicron is how many points? 21?
No action.
Okay.
Should know this, seems I'm flying him, but I think he is 21. Yeah, he's 21.
So it's 3 extra points.
Yeah.
So 32. Okay. Luckily, no points have been assigned yet. Otherwise, that would
Finger
have
here. Yeah.
messed everything up for me.
Yeah, that'd have been interesting.
Let me do it, mate.
Oh, do you want me to take it? Yeah. Okay.
And if it's
And where's the
okay for
cable
you
gone?
Yeah,
it's okay. Okay. It's a bit complicated.
I'm sorry, I was sloppy.
And the other thing about the ladies, this is an interesting thing because obviously, being men, we don't get to see the inside of ladies' toilets. And I don't know if this is the same in all of ladies' toilets, but in this particular ladies' toilets, the wall is just covered with like kiss marks.
Really?
Like, they go in, they put their lipstick on, and then like you know how like when it's fresh on, it's like really obvious.
Yeah.
So they've got to like pat it down. Well, it's just the wall is just full of like.
Wait.
That's
like,
brave.
Birds have been kissing the wall.
Yeah.
I certainly would never kiss a wall of a public
And
toilet.
you changed target lock.
It's a worrying thing. Clearly
Is,
brave. That's interesting.
They're Spanish.
What did you target?
Hanging around.
Not got time. Oh, just kiss the wall.
We're gonna get back out there.
So
Clearly having a good effect on your X-wingers on that place. That takes the cane up.
It is quite when a whole bunch of us sharp, it can be quite funny.
That sounds really nice. Hopefully next time you're on time,
Well, what we will do, and one of the things, the next one that's going to be interesting will be when we have our Spanish team championship. And so if the UK has a 6-man team that are willing to come over and take part, that would be pretty cool.
I'll do that.
Because our team championship is 6-man. It's like the proper way to do it.
Okay. For the ETC. I've only done ETC, so
Yeah,
that's
well,
6-man.
no, you've got UK team championship with 3 people.
It's range 2.
Oh yeah,
We do the full size team, 6 people.
Because
otherwise
it's the
it's
same format as the ETC.
It's exactly the same format. It's basically the ETC is basically based on our format.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, because our format was based on the Warhammer ETC, because we started it 2 years before there was an ETC for X-Wing.
Yeah. Okay. So a bit of shooting going on.
no power. Without power.
Doesn't help anything.
Because
you're already, no frame.
But I forgot to do it, so it's one.
It's fine. One shield.
Okay, so he's looking for lightweight frame, he didn't have it. Takes 1 from quick draw.
What can I shoot? I can shoot him.
So quick draw fires back.
1-3.
Do you want to change your target lock?
Yeah. Sorry, it's good idea.
So did Sabat roll? Has Sabat been rolling for console fire? Did you notice?
But I will not.
Okay.
I noticed it.
So range 3 on that guy. 3 versus 4. One is nice.
Because he's still got it. He's not removed it.
No, nothing.
You might have been doing it when we were.
The last couple of downs have been a bit crazy.
Kylo
That's a youngster.
on quick draw. That's a range 2 obstructed.
Sorry, I had this.
Yeah, they've just remembered.
There we go.
Maybe we can put something to.
Rewarded for their honesty for remembering. That's how I always say it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there goes the
so
crit
range
token.
2,
Yeah. We forgot this. We forgot the
We
crit
definitely need to
token.
put it back on.
You want me to show you?
No. That's fine.
It's like 1 on a focus and a blank.
So who's?
It might even be 2 focuses. I think, yeah, it's 2 focuses.
That's cocked.
Rerolls. Gets a hit.
And I focus.
No, 3 focuses it was at the end. Focuses to get 3.
I have
3 dice. Because it's up to tip, but then you have...
This is
so I pelt.
Yes?
Palps for an evade.
Yeah.
No, you don't, because you hesitate, but no.
Best possible outcome again. Just take. Oh, only spend it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So no damage.
My quick draw.
Yes.
You've lost 2 shields on the Captain Yo,
I have
right?
a target lock now.
Take him.
2 lost shields.
It doesn't matter because he has later target
Oh, I must have missed that from before.
and expertise.
Has he got none?
And I take the target lock.
Oh yeah, there's one left.
Yeah.
And he's
And dead.
dead. Okay.
It was a question of time, really, so it made no difference.
Console fire, okay?
I'm missing one die.
So let's talk of Valencia toilets.
Yeah, no.
So who did? Oh, it must have been quick draw did the
This
damage
guy.
into
Yeah.
into your.
Range 1 or quick draw has no shield.
Range 2.
No.
4 dice.
So this must have been to quick draw.
This is
Four
Sabak.
dice.
He's deciding whether he fires on Quick Draw or Kylo.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot 3 at Kylo. Wait, I get a first thing. If I hit Kylo,
What would you do? What would you do?
I'd go for Quick Draw, wouldn't I? It's not. I'm in
He's
his
already
blind
used it.
spot. Obviously, what's going to matter is that he's going to give him a free
There is that
attack.
harpoon token.
yeah, I shoot at Kylo.
Turns 2, yes?
I think
Yeah,
we're.
it's right.
Yeah.
I think we're going Kylo. I think.
1.
Just the one.
Just 1 hit, and
fine.
it evade. Everything's safe there. Nothing to worry about.
This debris gambit is really. I've never really seen it used, but obviously we're seeing a lot of free evades here, given
Yeah.
quick draw all the time. It makes it so good.
Yeah. Well, now youngsters out of the fight, that's not going to be a factor.
Unfortunately. It's done well so far.
Yeah. So yeah, as we were saying before, and our next major tournament would be the for international players would be our team championship, which is called the C3P3, where we have full 6-man teams. Because obviously, when you do 3-man teams, the pairing mini game that you do at the team championships is a bit more. It's non-consequential when you do three-player teams.
I will admit that was one thing I loved about the ETC. The whole when you're sitting there and you get the first thing, you got to try and find, and it was like a new game in itself, trying to get the pairings right.
Yeah, and that's why they put a lot of work into it, especially the Polish teams, like just trying to work out right. If when we come up against this team, what is our best case scenario? What is our second best case scenario? What is the third? And trying to just sit there and work it down and sit there and go, what do we want to try and achieve out of these pairings?
But it's also like as well, you try and like fool and bait your opponents into providing lists that you can draw in the matchup so you can get what you want. Like I was on Team Wales last year and we did really, really well at pairing out the matchings up until the last game where we got it all completely wrong and got trounced. So it's amazing how different that makes everything.
Yeah. And it does, and obviously if you're just doing with 3 players, it's like basically the first pairing is that's it. Everything's decided with the first pairing. So there's no game after that. It's just about let's see if we can just work out that first pairing, and that's it. There's no comeback. Whereas when you're doing with 6-man, it's like each pairing until you get down to like the last two is still important. You can still change the actual layout of the round.
So when do you run that?
That will be in November.
I think I'll try and rally a team together.
Yeah, man. Well, if you got
I'll try and get Pocknell.
Imagine because it's obviously after ETC. So after ETC, you'll have. I'm assuming that England and Wales managed to form their team again.
Oh, I think there's England, Wales, Scotland.
Well, they're trying, but like obviously if they've not done it before, it's a question of let's just wait and see first. But then you'll have all these people that are interested in team championship have tried it, and so you can maybe form a team out of those.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
As like a UK representation. It's pretty cool. The only problem is trying to get flights over there. Obviously, it's like typically you'd have to have like a long weekend off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go direct from Manchester, so we're quite lucky up in the north.
To Valencia, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, as it stands, you've got Andrei's quick draw facing the camera right now, and Adrien's quick draw facing Andrei. So having rear arc on the lambda.
It's not okay for me.
Ooh, what I should have been more thoughtful of is the fact that they're called Andrei and Adrien, and it's making me a bit confused to say the names. They're basically just the same letters in a different order.
The shuttle is so bad at turn.
Yeah.
So you must have slept the quick draw before, because obviously yours now got that double stress.
Yeah.
Ailerons in the front.
Sabak moves up.
So hopefully they'll remember console fire to start this turn.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel we haven't seen Kylo do terribly much this game. I feel this quick draw has been doing most of the work.
Absolutely, and it's not even that Kylo's even gotten involved.
He's just been there kind of thing. He's just skirted around the back, taken 1 or 2 shots, but not really achieved terribly much.
Yeah. Sabak.
Okay. Yes, please remove it. Sorry, remove it.
That'd be nice if he's doing the one bank with quick draw there.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
it's fine.
I guess it's that angle thing that I was saying to you about in Spain, but it might potentially. I mean, he might not have done it. Might have seen that coming. But the one bank might put quick draw onto a rock. Free damage is free damage.
Okay. He has the crit.
Okay, so now console fire. He spends his action to get rid of that.
You're 9. Kylo.
Focus.
Yes.
Kylo is so good at this stuff. Just advanced sense
To the barrel roll. Yeah. Focusing. Ow! Look at that.
Oh dear.
That was unexpected, I think.
Or he expected, and he's just going to go and isolate Sabak and just deal with it.
Absolutely. I don't think Andrei expected that hard one turn to the right. Although maybe he did, because he seems even with the barrel roll, that's a really good position for quick draw.
Target lock with draw.
It's a great opportunity.
Oh, he target locks onto. Oh, he's going to try and set off the harpoon.
Pretty risky.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's got arc.
Yeah, so he has gone for the one bank.
Maybe block your chip.
So he's probably.
There is
So he's wanting to sacrifice
about asteroid or not.
1 damage on Sabak
To kill
to get extra damage on quick draw and 1 on Kylo.
The rock might help us here.
Yeah, and also
Your shift.
I feel happy now. I said something that actually happened. So
Beneath it.
Oh, did you know? Here's a fun fact. Do you remember the Costa Concordia?
yes, I remember. I was actually playing X-Wing that night that happened. So I remember it came on. Breaking news.
Okay, so one of the things about the Costa, obviously it being it was a big cultural event in Italy. So much so that they call asteroids Giglia, or the island that it crashed into is Isola Giglo or something like that. So they call the rocks Giglo or something like that because
I had no idea. That's crazy.
based on the fact that that boat ran into a great big rock and crashed. Looks like a focus on the damage.
No, I think it's damage. Yeah.
So 1 on quick draw. That puts quick draw in a very dangerous position now. Just 2 hull points, and with here he goes, Kylo Ren firing on Sabak.
Yes.
Uses the Vanguard title to reroll, gets
Is
a
it
blank.
friendly as well?
Oh no, okay, you're not. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
bangers.
No,
Another
no,
ship.
I double focus.
Spend the figure.
Spends focus at 3. So are we looking to see Sabak be removed?
Yes.
And if so, quick draw's going to fire on quick draw, get 2 damage in, set off harpooned, and put damage on Kylo Ren as well.
Or do you believe in Palp and evade? He can do it, so got 3 dice. He just needs 1 extra squiggly paint on 3 dice with Palp, and he's still alive for blocking.
Sabak has 2 HP left. Okay, yeah, Palpatine.
Palpatine's an evade.
So there we go. So can he do it? He doesn't. So that's pretty good. Just the 1 damage.
Managed to take 1. Okay. Take it off, please.
Yep.
Okay, quick draw.
Yeah.
Range.
You're too quick for me. I have to react.
Range 2. It looks like he's got art.
Just so you were right in saying that was close.
Yeah.
It looks. I thought it was really obvious, but
1, a crit.
Spend the lock.
Oh, focus becomes a hit, and he just needs to get that crit in. 1 evade.
I take 2.
So Harpoon goes.
1 damage.
So
He takes 2 damage because of the attack. Harpoon goes off, and Kylo Ren takes
you take
1.
a crit.
1 damage here, 1 damage.
Kylo takes 1 shield.
So
So Sabak will die from that as well.
Yeah.
And Quick Draw also should die.
Takes 2, yeah. Takes 2.
And there you go. Harpoons in action, everybody.
Yeah.
This is what they do.
Pop. There you go, pop. And that leaves just Kylo Ren against Quick Draw Palpatine.
Was Kylo in range?
Yes,
Like,
of
it
course.
looked like it. He just hasn't removed the shield.
it was just out of range 1 for for Quick Draw to attack him.
Yeah, but he's not removed the shield.
Has he not?
No.
How many points is your
37.
So-
47.
47?
Yes. And I looked.
Mine is
So 22 and.
I reckon something like that.
43.
Because he definitely measured range. He definitely was just out of range 1. So Kylo shouldn't have taken that, right?
Okay.
You're saying that Kylo should have taken the damage or not?
Well, yeah, because you said it was in range 1, so the splash damage from
It was
the
what?
harpoon.
The Quick Draw was firing on the other Quick Draw just outside of range 1. It was at range 2, but only just. And so
Yeah,
the
so-
Kylo has to be at range 1.
Yeah, so he should have
Yeah.
taken a shield from the splash damage.
They're on dials. Hang on a second.
Can I see the dial? Just change it. Okay. Just to make sure.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's okay.
Spectator just asked me, was a harpoon trigger missed on Kylo? Was it missed or did you take the damage?
No,
I took
one
damage.
That's fine. Someone asked me, I just want to clarify. It's been taken.
yeah. You didn't remove a shield from Kylo.
Sorry? Yep. Oh, but because I.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's cool. Thanks.
Right, they've just cleared that
I
up.
take the damage here.
Okay, I wasn't going crazy.
And then quick draw. One critical and 1 classic. No, this one.
Okay.
Okay.
So Kylo's got a lot of legwork to be doing.
Yeah, it's an uphill struggle for Kylo. I mean, he's got that Vanguard title that just when it needs to, he can just even when he gets a bad roll, he can bomb out. But
I like that interaction with the card, though.
it's a cool one.
Double.
Yeah. It's kind of like last ditch effort. It's very Kylo, isn't it? It's like, oh no,
That bit of the film
what-
where he hits himself in Force Awakens just to better himself.
yeah.
Gotta do it.
First, my.
And it's very Kylo just to be like, well, I'm gonna kill you when you're attacking, and then suddenly it's like, oh no, fuck it.
Yeah, it's also tough because I'm not really good at fighting aces. It's not my thing. Hence why I dropped Quick Draw out of my list because it's just not suiting me. So see, Kylo, he's good. He's still in the PS9 and Quick Draw is PS11 for that hunt. And it is so good when you've just got that freedom to move about the board.
Okay. Last round of the day today, so coming to the end of stage 2 of the competition before we go for Top Cut tomorrow. Approximately 30 players will be in that stage 3 competition. We've had 276 players playing here in Bologna, Italy. Whoever wins this game will proceed to stage 3. Whoever loses will have to jump to hyperspace. So yeah, it's been an excellent day. Thank you all for joining us. We're getting towards the end now. 225 viewers. Thank you to all of you. And it's looks like one hit, one crit, and a focus gets re-rolled for a blank. And Palpatine's an evade, gets 2. Nothing happened there.
Nothing can touch this shuttle.
Yeah.
3 for an asteroid.
So quick draw fires on Kylo through the asteroid.
No expertise because I'm stressed.
Yeah, he only gets 1 crit.
Look at them. That's a few dice there. Wow.
Yeah, don't need the Vanguard title there. Fire control system lock, target locks. And they're back to dials. Oof. So, yeah, with 16 minutes left on the round, I'm not sure how much Kylo can do, because he's got to get at least... Yeah, he's still got to get 6 damage onto the Omicron. He's still got the shield. He's not taking any damage cards. And, I mean, even at range 1, it's going to take him 2 turns to take down the Lambda. Meanwhile, Quick Draw will be chasing him down with a Palpatine buff on all of his attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see the 1 bank off Quick Draw just to slowly come up and Reap is ready for later. So he's really got to be trying what to do here.
It doesn't look like a 1 bank. Oh no, it is 1 bank.
You just want to get that. You want to get rid of that stress, so you've got the freedom to do.
Yeah, it's because it's got those sloops. I could see a red maneuver so close to it.
Yeah,
I figured it would be like higher.
Okay, go for it.
No, that makes sense.
1 or 2.
So now he's target locked focused with Quick Draw. Range 1, Kylo Ren on Lambda gets a hit, a crit, and blank gets rerolled. Looks like it's 2 hits and a crit. I hate those transparent dice. I hate them. 1 focus token result gets spent to take 1 shield and a damage card. Face up, Shaken Pilot.
Straight maneuvers.
Cannot do straight maneuvers. Cannot plan straight maneuvers for the next turn.
My shot.
I'll take it.
Is it obstructed?
No. What? Is that mean half?
Yeah.
It's not obstructed, but
The range 3.
Red means it's destroyed.
Palpatine.
I figured that bit.
Yeah.
I think.
So Palp's a crit.
The crit.
And expertise.
Yeah.
So we range 3 there.
1, 2, 3 evades and auto thrusters.
So, what was the crit again? Sorry, I have my memory.
Shaken Pilot.
Shaken. So we can't go straight.
No. So obviously the Lambda are going to crawl forwards. Once again, he's going to bank. He's going to 1 bank to the left, and
Priorities. Stop the chocolate melting.
Yeah.
Italy's bad for that.
Stop the chocolate from melting. You not got party rings this weekend?
Oh, I have. I've eaten them all, I'm afraid. I need to find Rick's address so I can just send him a box of party rings. Like,
does he know? Has he eaten party rings?
he absolutely hates party rings. Whoa! You grew up in England.
I know, but they're so hard. It's like,
okay, can you just answer this for everybody around? When you're growing up, you went to parties when you had your children's parties.
Yeah.
Did you have party rings at any of them?
At all of them. The thing is that party rings, you look at them and you go, wow,
they're really nice.
They look really nice. And then you're like, it's like chewing on rocks. They had that muscle guy done that video on Facebook recently.
I see that. Yeah, I said that to Rick. He was like, "What even are these?"
He's got the party rings, Twiglets, and what's the other one he does? Jaffa cakes. They've got this little fudgy cake.
What is this? Is it a cake or is it a biscuit? That's the debate of the century.
Yeah.
No, I love party rings, and
Yes.
I think everybody should have
Mini
them.
party rings, I can just about
Mini party
manage.
rings are okay. They're completely different.
But the party rings are just so hard.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
And the
But
Fortnite
it's like sugar. So I mean,
hard beat.
yeah, it's like
I agree.
It's like chewing. It's basically like Brighton Rock. It's like the Brighton Rock form of biscuits. It's like really hard and really sugary. So Shaken Pilot should get flipped down now, yeah?
Yeah. It's when you review.
Yeah.
Very good.
My focus is here.
Yeah. Very good.
Play and leave the token behind. Nice one. Quick draw, coming in for the kill.
So Jack Moody's through to stage 3.
6-0.
Yeah, 6-0.
So he's flipping. Yeah, he's flipping.
Yeah, just flipped it. Yeah, he's got in a pretty good position with quick draw there. Just outside of range 1.
Well, you wish you could be at range 1 for 4 dice.
But you know. Yeah. So here comes Kylo's attempt to take the lambda off the table. And it looks like he's got 2 focus results and 2 hits at the moment.
I mean, it's pretty good here. I mean, he's probably going to want to spend that focus because all you do at that point is then palp the evade on the shuttle, and it's all wasted. At that point, you don't kill him; he's still on the board.
And it's the Kylo. The Kylo is the first time you get hit by an attack, isn't it? The ability for the pilot. So he's not actually been hit by any attack, so he's not even triggered his eye show the dark side condition. Because the only damage he's taken is from that harpoon.
Okay, so
weapons failure crit.
One less damage.
Yeah, one less attack dice. Okay, so range 2.
Don't want to press again. I don't.
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay.
Well, you got to make. You got to make sure you press it firmly. But with one firm touch, it should work.
This is the crit. This is the
I don't want to break your things.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. 3 evades.
I'm sorry.
Natural
I
evades.
have to use my focus, but I cannot.
Early dice are so hard to see.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So hard.
The best dice.
I'm just jealous of all of them because if they're using pearly dice, they're way better than any of the ones that I've got. That depresses me because mine roll absolutely awful.
The best dice for stream are corset dice. 100% hand down.
Is it
every single other piece of dice, because they put these little reflective, glittery sparks in them, are just either you can't see them because of contrast like those white ones, those clear ones, or they reflect too much light and you can't see what it is.
Yeah, no, I agree. I want to see a 4K off Kylo here. Just he needs to be. At some point, he needs to be starting to think about.
No, but you look at right. So the last 2 turns, he's hardly put damage on the lambda. He wants to smash that lambda to bits. Yeah. He wants to be like. It's just like when, it's just like in the Last Jedi. Blow that ship out of the sky.
See, General Hux, you're doing this just for me.
That is just over 10 minutes remaining in the round. 10 minutes remaining. 1-0.
10 minutes to do this. Quick, shuttle, get out of it.
Yeah. Shuttle takes a 3 straight. Focuses.
Shuttles are so good.
Oh wow, he's banked.
Talon roll.
Nope. Oh no. Advanced sensors occur. Yeah. Right, and then turn right.
I still think we're going to see a 1 bank or 2 bank or something from quick draw, just to sort of play the safety movers.
2 bank, and then
barrel rolling.
Barrel roll.
Alessio Ciali al desk, per favore.
Because he's got the target locked from fire control system. He's got the advanced optics focus result, and now he's perfectly positioned at range 1. He's going to fire 4 dice into Kylo's flank. Yeah, and I reckon that's just range 1.
I'm not going to doubt you anymore, to be honest, because you are used to staring at this screen.
It's different, yeah.
I am not.
So
that's a pretty worrying thing for Kylo.
And it looks like you might just be out of range with Kylo.
Okay.
Epic fail.
He tried.
Gets
pushing the damage.
1 focus, re-rolls something for another hit.
How many?
So I think he's on. So no, he doesn't spend a focus token. He's got 1 crit then, is what I'm guessing. And hit and crit. 1 and the crit is a loose stabilizer.
After you execute the wide maneuver, receive 1 stress token.
After you execute
I think you need a medal for the speed in which you recognise these. I mean, that is so impressive. I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm still trying to process the shape. There you go, it's range 1 as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was an easy range 1.
We're getting some.
Right, okay, so we're going to see some damage here on Kylo.
Focus.
Please take some damage.
There's like 2 crits,
Solid.
2 kits and 2 focuses. Takes
Shield and a crit.
1 shield and a crit. Lose stabilizer again.
White maneuver, stress
Stress
token.
token. Okay.
It will not be happening. I have to say. Yeah.
So he's going to have to do a green maneuver now, but I don't think that was much of a question with Kylo's dial.
So, which two maneuvers is that correct ruled out this time? Welcome to Kylo Ren, everybody.
Okay, and as I say, pursuing he's not managed to get that lander off the table.
No.
With 4 turns following it, shooting at it.
Have we had I'll show you the dark side applied at this point? Because that is the first time Kylo has now been hit.
That's true.
So I don't know.
They've not assigned it.
So I assume they've just forgotten.
Is it a May?
Yeah, I think it's a May. Kylo is a May.
Yeah, so then we can't say anything.
No. It's fine.
No. They'll probably realise.
Kylo needs
in about 5 minutes. It was quite funny when Andrei was setting up. He was like saying to me, "Well, so you know, this is he's got his dials painted. It's like this is for the Omicron." It's like doesn't matter to me what dial it is. When you turn it over and you move the ship, I know.
We can figure it out from there.
It's not like I'm peeking at them from underneath the table. Like it was poker, you know. Like, let's see what maneuver you did.
Ah, that one.
I need that inside edge. So he's done the 0 stop. That's what I'd be doing. Limit the board space where Kylo can go.
Kylo barrel rolls back and left. Probably got one of those bank maneuvers programmed in.
Target lock.
Seems to be an advocate for the so probably 2 forward.
Yeah. Now quick draw.
Come on, 3 sloop to the right. Completely silly call of maneuver.
I think you're...
It's daft. What could possibly go wrong?
2 bank.
2. So this is the turn the shuttle may die.
Yeah.
Quick draw can't shoot.
Can you...
Yeah.
Okay,
is that out of arc? You're the screen master.
Yeah, that's out of arc. 100% out of arc. He's trying to see if a barrel roll fits, I think. Yeah, no.
You can live the dream.
Yeah.
So take your bets. Can Kylo do the 1 damage? This is what, the 4th
This
turn?
time he's going to get him off.
4th turn to do 6 damage?
Yeah.
My focus was...
I'll get ready on the button.
So it's like focus, hit, blank from the cock reroll.
He's got the lock.
What did he just reroll that for?
Because it was cocked.
Alright, okay, yeah, of course.
1 and you have only 1.
So there's like 1, so it's just 2.
Does the 1. It's there, he's finally gone.
Dead Captain Yor. That must have been the Captain Yor that had the Alex Watkins all art card.
I really need one of those.
Yeah.
I need one. I need to.
There were loads of them at Hanover. Yeah. They were running around all over the place.
Were they?
Yeah.
Who even made them?
The Polish guys.
I'll have to.
They probably got some with them today.
Yeah.
There's plenty of Polish guys.
I'll go with them with a charm. Did you not get my hoodie? I know. I really forgot. I was just trying to guilt trip you to go. I'll give you a Kinder chocolate. Yeah, my wallet is on the kitchen side. Oh. The table. He'll buy you beer because he's got my card in it.
Hey. Hi, I'm Brendan.
From Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What
What are you doing over here?
I live over in Vicenza now.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, it's okay for me.
I saw that this morning and I was like, I have to go check. I have to go to people. Yes. And I was running around all over the place. So you live where?
I live over in Vicenza
Yeah, it's in
now.
my suitcase.
Okay. So do we have to give a shout out to James Ayers or anyone?
James, Sam, and Nick.
Sorry, what was your name?
Hey, I'm Brendan Doherty.
Okay, so who do you want to say hello to?
I would like to say hello to James Ayers, Sam Talley, and Nick White from Atlanta, Georgia. The old FCB crew.
Yeah, of course, the old FCB, yeah. With Brandon was the first guy who did the stream. That's where I picked it up from.
Yep, and
yeah. With the sweat for vet.
Yes, that was his t-shirt too.
That was wicked. So just to let you know what's going on here, I seen a dude in the t-shirt and I was like, that looks like an Atlanta Hawks t-shirt. And he's behind me. I asked him to come closer and I just run into an American guy. There you go.
What? Right, okay, we have a judge call.
So we.
You have to.
What is it?
Oh, it's to see if it's off the board or not.
Oh, no way.
Guys, he's out. Yes.
He says it's out?
I don't know, it does kind of look...
I'll ask for a double.
I wouldn't have said it was out, but... I would... Because I can see the edge of the play mat.
Yeah,
But use a range ruler, guys. Put the range ruler up against the mat, edge of the mat, and see if it moves.
yeah.
So that's it.
There's 2 judges.
That's it.
Good job.
So it's off. They ruled off, yeah?
They ruled it as being off.
I couldn't.
So Kylo manages to win by default.
Yeah. Why did he take that maneuver though?
Perfect.
I was just turned.
Yeah, just turned in. I don't know. Anyway, so that's oh shit. That's it from us today. That's the end of this last round. I'll be getting a quick chat with Andrei and Adrien. This has been Seb Brady. That's been, what was your name again? Brendan Dardy. And I'm guessing family friend, or we've got Filippo and everybody. We've got Bartosz hanging around as well, runner-up from the European Championships. We'll be back tomorrow about 9 AM. Like I said, I'm going to get an interview with those two, but that'll be it for today. We'll probably get some rankings up at the end of the day. Thank you, Seb.
I cannot see myself.
Okay, no, it's alright, you'll see yourself in a second. Andrei, commiserations.
Sorry?
Did you lose?
Yes, I did.
Yes, so commiserations.
Oh, okay.
Okay, super. That's a shame.
Thanks.
It's a shame.
It's fine.
You did your best, and it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't exactly lost.
It was. At the end, I almost had it back. I think in the beginning I made maybe a positioning mistakes, like getting caught up with the debris gambit, but then still focusing on quick draw. I managed to block him, but not enough. I'm really sorry about the sloppy play. I was nervous and made.
I didn't really notice too much a problem.
Okay.
It was fine.
But it was a tense game and
it was obviously
very
very
entertaining.
tense, yeah.
For me at least.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so and at the end you did the you chose to do the Segnor's loop. Why the Segnor's loop and not just turning left?
So I was expecting him to barrel roll into me and then do like a one hard so that I could overshoot him if I went too fast. So the signal loop covered every possible angle, so at least I had a shot. And I was going to use like focus for defense.
Yeah.
And but it was out by 0.5 millimeter.
Yeah, it was very small difference. We just noticed now. From the camera it looked like it was on, but when you see it in person, it was quite clear.
Yeah.
So a shame there because that brings you to the end of your System Open Series run.
Well, I still have Hyperspace qualifier.
Yeah, Hyperspace tomorrow. There's every chance of going 6-0 and getting an invitation. If you got an invitation, would you go?
I think I would.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Cool.
Okay.
Excellent. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appeared on stream. Pleasure to have met you again. Sorry about last night. I was a bit confused.
Thanks for having me on stream.
No, absolutely, a pleasure. Obviously, players from different regions are always like a focal point to try and raise awareness of those areas and the player base that they have. Okay.
Yeah. Last time I was just at Yavin. I was just another pal bases. Now I'm pal bases. So interesting.
No, excellent. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because there's not so many this time.
No, but I usually play them. So this is my thing.
Excellent. Okay, so thank you very much and good luck tomorrow, man.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see you later. Come a little bit closer. We're a bit far apart. It makes us look like we're upset with each other. Is English okay for you?
A little bit, but we'll try it. Yes.
I will go slow. Okay.
Okay.
So let me just cut that microphone down so we can hear you better. So that was a pretty tense game, huh? It was a really tense game.
Very intensive because he can block me with the shutter, and I have to escape at the end. The second part of the game, I have to escape quick draw, and it was very complicated. Very complicated to point.
Yeah. Did you feel that there was at which point did you think you may not have this game in the bag?
Yes, maybe because I was a little bit lucky with quick draw. It's very evade when I have to, and not so much. But I think if we win, it's okay. You know, no one dominate the game, so it was very complicated.
It was very close. At the end of the game, there was possibility that Andrei would hunt down your Kylo and just keep shooting at him.
So I have to escape to make just one turn and not two. So
and it was kind of more of a desperate gambit on his part to just go for that Segnor's loop instead of a more secure maneuver and maybe lose your arc for one turn or something like that. So
yes, but at the end when he made the Segnor loop, yes, but I think I will survive, and then after that I can escape with advanced sensor and make a boost, and then so I think it was finished when I killed the shuttle. But okay, so okay.
Okay, so one thing we'd like to say is you're from the SR2A.
Yes, yes, I can make the fuck to all my people. Yes.
To Pat.
I want to say to my wife, Tesacom.
Tesacom.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Merci. Okay, so that brings.